another man or to another day. If anything goes down, be looking the other way. I say, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Herbert Harrison. This is a great day for living, for sharing, and for being alive. Woo-hoo, I tell you, being alive is great. Trust me, it is great stuff. You know, the options are really not that exciting. Anyway, this is our success thought number 69, and it is, of course, based on our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success, which is available on Amazon and most of the digital websites, and on our own website, herbertharris.com. This topic today is a powerful topic because relationships are key to success. You know, there are 4 things that really control the level of our success: our thoughts, our emotions, our habits, and our relationships. And let me tell you something. The relationships are key because it is through relationships you're able to put the mastermind principle into action. You know, it is said that when 2 or more gather on one accord, I am among them, and I am is the making power. And so when you put people together, 1 + 1 is more than 2. When we even interpret it in terms of vibration and energy, when you put 2 vibrations together, 2 people who have their own vibrations together, and then they work on one accord, then that means their vibrations enhance each other. And so that the end result is greater than the sum of them. It's almost like, you know, in music, when you hit a harmonic, if you ever watch a piano tuner, when he hits middle C, for example, the 440 vibration, every C on that piano vibrates. Not only that, every other key vibrates too, but to a much lesser extent. So when you hit a harmonic vibration between people, it's like hitting that middle C. So they're like compound and additional vibrations that then help you become more effective in accomplishing what you set out to do. And so that is why teamwork is so important. We see it in sports. You know, you can have 5 superstars on a basketball team, but if they don't work together as a team, if they don't have a common purpose, a common goal, and a common vision, it won't work. And so we're looking in the 12 Universal Laws of Success, chapter 9, is really the law of relationships. What kind of relationships? What kind of relationships are you involved in that can help you go where you want to go, or that can slow you down? Key point. So let's think about this. Let's look at this. There are basically 4 relationships. The first relationship is the relationship with God. And I use God in the total sense, the relationship with your source, the vibration from which you come. And so this relationship with your source is powerful because it gives you a connection to infinite intelligence and infinite power. It's very interesting. One of the scriptures, it says, love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy mind, with all thy soul, is the first commandment. And so this relationship with your source is important because it helps you center on a value system. It helps you center on a process, you know, a spiritual growth process. When we talk about relationships, it's really a heart issue. It's a feeling issue. And so when you feel connected to your source, then you have to have a good feeling about yourself because you're saying that your source, God doesn't create any junk. So the fact that you're alive right now means that you were created for an important mission, to do important things. If your present circumstances don't reflect that, it's okay. that's just an obstacle for you to grow through. The second basic relationship is your relationship with your source. And so each relationship that we literally build on, if you don't have a good relationship with your source, it can be challenging to have a good relationship with yourself. So the relationship with yourself is how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself. Thank you for the love and thank you for sharing. So how you see yourself, we talk about it, if you watch some of the baby mama drama TV programs, and periodically someone will be explaining how they engaged in some, like very counterproductive activities. And I heard a young lady, she said, well, I have a poor self-image. I have low self-esteem. So what does that mean? That means that you don't see yourself as worthy of the good things that will come to you. And when we look at the world of vibration, whatever you feel about yourself, you become magnetic to. And so if you feel unworthy, you will attract people who will treat you in an unworthy fashion. If you feel fearful, you will attract people who will help create fear. And so the relationship with yourself is key, because this relationship embodies your self-image, how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself. When we compound the two, the relationship with God and the relationship with yourself, it gives you now a blueprint. The good mind, the God mind, gives you a blueprint for how to live, the principles. And that relationship with yourself really exemplifies and demonstrates those principles. It is said that the second commandment is to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And so if you treat yourself, if you believe in a source, that you're a creation of an all-knowing, all-powerful God, and that as a result, you created for a special purpose, then now your relationship with yourself is based on that special purpose, and that seeing of yourself is important and powerful. The third relationship is your relationship with others, between yourself and other people. The interesting thing about this is when you have good relationships with other people, it gives you a greater power to get things done. When we talk about success, success is not a solitary sport. Success is a team sport. Any area that you get in, you find that it's a team sport. Even when you have people like writers and creators, it's a team sport to get the message out there. You can be writing the greatest books. If you don't have a team behind you to market it, it may not happen for you. So your relationship with others should be based on the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That being the case, now, you won't be mean to a person because you wouldn't like somebody to be mean to you. You won't steal from a person. You won't lie to a person because you would not like those things done to you. And finally, the fourth relationship is a relationship with things. Things. Let's just take even the money thing. That's a thing. Things are manifestations. We talk the fact that there is an energy equivalent between anything that exists, between your thought, between results, and the energy equivalent in your mind. And so the things that you relate to, the things that come into your space, are things that are congruent with an energy within you. And so if things run you, material possessions, let's just take money, a very concrete material possession. Money is an awesome servant. I was just looking where Michael Jordan is giving away $100 million to social purposes, to health centers, to help change the world for better. So his money is working for him. There are other people that may be spending $100 million in drugs and negative things. And so material possession, things are awesome servants, but terrible masters. If you're mastered by money, if you're mastered by material possessions, if you're mastered by shiny things, it can be a hard life and an unrewarding one. So the four basic relationships: your relationship with your source, that you were created by an all-knowing, all-good God for a specific and powerful purpose. Your relationship with yourself, that you see yourself as a manifestation of good, of power, of things that will change and uplift the world. It's a relationship with other people, that you do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If that is the measure, you will always get along. And then finally, your relationship with things. That things, material possessions, can be awesome servants, but terrible masters. You must be the master of things so that things work for you. These four basic relationships can form the foundation of the wealth system, of the happiness system, of the joy system, of the abundance system that you are working hard to create. This is Dr. Herbert Harrison. Thank you so much for joining us for Success Thought number 69, the four basic relationships. Every Monday through Saturday morning at 8 a.m., we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and YouTube. Also, folks, be sure to share this broadcast with others. Let at least 3 people know the thoughts, the message that we've shared with you today. It can bless them, it can bless us, and it can help us all move on to our higher good, where we can be what we want to be, do what we want to do, and have whatever we want to have, always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is. Let's close out with some music. Here we go. I often sit and wonder how things could be this way. I guess we'd better tell them this is a brand new day. Don't leave it up to the other man or to another day. Take your life into your hands, make it work out your way. It's not the number of times you stumble down and fall upon the ground. It's the number of times you pick yourself up and keep on moving on. To make you go, come on everybody, come on everyone. The time to love is here, let these troubles they be done. I tell you, come on everybody, come on everyone. The time to love is here, let these troubled days be done. See you tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Dr. Herbert Harris saying the best is yet to come.